So this is Cancon, guys. It's a much bigger scene than we get in Singapore. There's so many tables of stuff. There's version 3, version 4 Flames of War, there's Team Yankee. We've got 13 players for Team Yankee. We've got 28 players or 26 players for version Flames of War version 3. Version 4 I think has got about 12 or 14. Do you know how many players there are? Yeah, 12 or 14. So it's a really, really good scene. A lot more than we get in Singapore. In Singapore we only got about 20 something players and they all play Team Yankee. We do have some Flames of War and whatnot, but it's really huge expanse. It does get a little bit hot. It's supposed to be air conditioned, but I mean, we're talking about 400, 500 guys in here. Really nice. Sorry. The tables are quite standard. I would say they're between 60-70% covered. The first game I played, you guys saw, was desert table. It was 40%, but other than that, I think it's all pretty much. There's even one with a river crossing over here, which is insane. It's a choke point and just kills everybody. So far, at least, I think. Every time I walk past this table, it just wrecks of it on the stuff. So that's it, yeah. So
I didn't like this table much either. The trees, it's just too, yeah.
It's too much line blocking.
Well, we played it lengthwise because we're in no retreat, so it was just nothing for me, man. So I can't see, like, oh, from the hill I can't, because you've got trees, like.
It's a bit too much.
Couldn't just, yeah. It might have been okay playing it that way, but lengthwise was not great for this table.
Lengthwise on the land, I hate that because you got no filter.
You got nothing. It was.
Hi guys, so it's Kono Classics. We're here at Cancon. We're about to start the first game. It's an 85-point tournament, and it's being run today, which is the 26th of Jan 2019. I'm bringing my Czechs and my Soviet list, and these are the standard table that we're playing today. It's one of the more open tables, but as we go through the day and you see more tables, you'll realize that some of them are about 80% covered, some of them are about 40% covered, so they all got an even mix. So my first opponent is Gary Wade, who challenged me for this first game, also known as G-Man. So he's playing British and French, so it should be an interesting matchup to see what happens. The first mission is on a set table, mission called Hasty Attack, and we rolled off. He's defending, I'm attacking. You get one ambush, don't you? Yes. Yes, okay. Which I believe will be a Milan platoon. Yes. Yes, okay, all right. So with that, we'll go through the game, and then if we have time for updates in between, I'll let you guys know.
It's going to be Mephistos.
Mephistos. Okay guys, so a lot of people have asked me what am I going to be bringing for the Cancon list. It's 85 points. So this is what I have for the Soviet allies, which are 2 medium kois of BTR formation. One has one spigot, and the other has 2 spigots. Integrated is 4 gophers. I've got my HQ command over here, and I did a command BTR up for him for this. It was a pretty rush job, but I think it turned out quite nicely. And then this other BTR formation company has got 2 spigots. So in total I got 3 spigots. For my Czech main formation, I have got 3 RMs in support, 4 gophers, which are part of the formation, 3 Danas, which are part of support, 2 Spandrels, which are also part of support, and then my main formation is Czech T-72s, of which I have got them in a 5-5-4 format. So 5, 5, and 4, and then I've got my HQ over here, and then I've got 2 BMP-1 scouts, and then that's in support, and then 3 BMP scouts integrated into the formation. And then I've got 1 BMP-1 observer dedicated. So that's what I've got for today. So it should be a fun game. This is one of the worst matchups I could hope for, but let's see what happens. Okay guys, so we're done with turn 1. I moved all my forces up here. Just go ahead, yeah? Just do whatever. I'm just moving everything up. It's hasty attack, so I placed 2 objectives. I placed one on that end and one on that end. I removed the one on the left because there was more infantry there, so I moved it over to that side, which is a hill, which is not a good idea, but I have no choice in this case. Dashing, are you? Yes. Okay, so we took all our shots in. We smoked up that hill. I was trying to make sure his Mephistos didn't pop up at the top of that, which is succeeded, but then he's put them in an equally good position right over here. So can't be helped. What we'll try and do is we'll try and overwhelm that before anything else. We've only taken out one single stand, or two stands, LRAC and infantry stand. So that's turn 1. He's popped his ambush of Mephistos. That should decimate at least one platoon. So yeah, but he failed to unpin that infantry squad. So we'll see how it goes. He's going to move his entire force over to this end. Everything's going to be moving. So we're back after turn 2.
Okay, try and...
Okay guys, we're done with attacker turn 2. On his turn, he fired his Mephistos with his ambush. He hit 4 out of the 5, and that whole platoon ran off. So he killed one T-72 platoon off. On my turn, I moved my BTRs up to take over the T-72s. We fired in at the RC, we killed 1. Everything else didn't do much. We killed 1 more infantry stand. He failed to rally this turn as well. We did a second smoke bombardment here to block off the Mephistos for 1 more turn. Hopefully that helps us. And then on this end, we used all the BTRs to fire into the Mephistos. We bailed 1. The Spigots took out the RC-10 platoon at the back there. And then that's it. So now it's back to his turn. Our reserves?
I don't get my...
Oh, delayed, right, delayed. Okay, so he's delayed reserves, not coming on yet. It's now his turn. Okay, so turn 3 attacker. We got 2 platoons of stuff on. We brought on the T-72s and the BMP-1s. We managed to fire with all the infantry over here into these British mech, pushing them back. And then we moved up the BTRs to try and pressure that side, along with the T-72s. He's moved his RCs back. Blitz, is it? Yep. Yep, pass. And then we did all the BTR shots. We did 21 shots into his Mephistos, wiping out the platoon. That was pretty lucky on my part. And then infantry over here, we just pushed the mech infantry back by killing, I think, 4 stands. And then the last guy moves back. He passes morale with joining the commander. It's quite tiring. It's getting a bit hot in here, but struggling along. We've got 1 hour left, so let's go for it. Okay, hi guys. We're end of the turn 5. I've taken the objective. It was a really tough game. I think my opponent got very unlucky. 1 French platoon was down there, pinned on turn 1. It didn't unpin until turn 4.
No, didn't unpin at all.
Unpin once, right? Then you shot once and then... Oh yeah. He didn't unpin all 4 turns. He only managed to do a shoot and scoot back, and that was it. His Mephistos lasted 2 turns, which was also very unlucky because he had hammerhead. All the BTR shots in the face kind of finished him off. His British infantry, he was a bit aggressive, but like he said, I don't think that would have changed the game very much. That was just to add some pressure on this side. We end the round. Yeah, thanks again, Gary.
Yeah, thanks again.
Thanks.
Good game.
Good game. I won. Yeah. Guys, so we're at round 2 of Cancon for the first day. I'll be playing Ian over here. He's got some pretty good Australian mech as well as a British infantry. And you all recognize him from the Battlefront videos. It's Chris Townley himself. He's here acting as a TO as well as a replacement player if need be. Yeah.
He's really here to do a bit of shopping.
Have you bought anything nice?
Not yet. There's so much stuff over there.
That's not the second-hand stuff, right? The second-hand stuff is like, it's in like a different pavilion, but yeah. So he's doing a deployment for his half, and he's got 4 minefields which he's already placed. He's decided, he's got an interesting format. His chieftains, 1 platoon of them are steel brew and the other are just normal chieftains. So that means some of them are going to be easy to penetrate and the others are going to be hard. See what I did there? And then I've got infantry over here. He's got infantry over here. It looks like there's going to be a battle for this objective. There's 2 objectives. I placed 1 here. And then the other one is he placed over there in his corner. So let's see how that goes. Okay. Okay guys, we're done. Yeah, go ahead. No. Yeah, you need a 4 up. Okay, guys, so we are now at top of turn, bottom of turn 2 actually. He's popped. Your ambush is out, is it?
Yeah, the ambush.
Okay. Okay. His ambush is out. What we're doing now is it's his turn, but what I've done, I've gotten the minefields and the infantry are moving in. The tanks have followed up their assault. We managed to get the chieftains down to 1 tank, but he passed his morale. Over here, we did a lot of shots, but I think we didn't kill very much. We killed 1 stand, maybe another stand here. That's about it. We got the scorpions down to 1 tank as well. He passed his morale, so that's all good. It's now his turn. He's going for his shooting phase. Go ahead.
Yep. 7 shots of those 2.
Youch! All right.
Getting 3.
Okay, guys. We're done with the game. It was turn 4. We captured the objective through the infantry doing it. He got his leopards 1 on, but they dashed in to be underneath these
1 penetrate.
goods over here. He held out for 1 more turn over there, and he took out the T-72s still hanging out over there, and this platoon over here. So all in all, he killed 2 platoons minus 1 for large platoon size. Ian, thank you very much for the game.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much. Ian was also very nice enough to sponsor a Diet Coke, so that was really good. It's a very tiring three rounds in a day. So yeah, pretty bloody game. The Aussies could have held out a bit longer, I think. Right, guys. This is my round 3 for day 1. Still the Soviets. I'm playing Nick over here. Yeah. It's all fun. It's going to be red on red for the last round, just to tire both of us out for the day. Nick's actually already had a red on red today, but he's going to have 1 more. Lucky him. So it's like a mirror match kind of. He's got 2 medium-sized BMP2s. He's got 1 large BTR. He's got 3 small T-72 coys. So it's going to be a real mess. So many guys are going to die on this table. It's going to be a real massacre. When the amount of shots you get as a Soviet and you get to do it on 3+, it becomes such a fucking massacre. Everyone dies so quickly. So anyway, yeah, this is the deployment. He's chosen the mission is rear guard. He's choosing that side. I'm on this side. Put 1 objective there and 1 objective there. Now this is Team Yankee more missions, so the objectives don't fade away like in rear guard and how they did in V3. So yeah, we'll see how the game goes. We'll try and catch you guys up as we progress. Okay, guys, it's a really tiring round. It's a really tiring round, but we play red on red. I didn't do it round by round because it's just too tiring. My opponent Nick over here played almost the same thing. Czech with Soviet ally, Soviet main, Czech allies, just a reverse of who's the ally and who's the main. Man, was it a tough game. We took it via killing everything on that half of the table. Nick, good game.
Absolutely. No, really enjoyed it.
Really enjoyed it.
Thanks, Ben.
Very tough. Very tough. Everybody died. Yeah. Really, really close. Yeah, so this was a real tough game. And not to mention the entire center line of this table was open terrain. So anybody who went into open got destroyed. Started with me, and then when he counter-attacked, same thing. Real butcher. So that's it for the 3 games for the day. We'll go to the next day, and then we have another 3 games. See how it goes. Thanks, guys.